Okay, so good morning everyone.
Good morning, sir.
So today we will study this application of trigonometry. Fine. This is also termed as height and distance. So to find height and distance we use this. So we know that this is application of trigonometry, that means trigonometry will be applied in this. Fine. We know that trigonometry is applicable in a right angle triangle. So definitely this will be a right angle triangle. Fine. Here. So in this, first of all, you should know that what is the angle of elevation. So angle of elevation means, let's suppose this is a tower or anything, building or pole, anything, and this is the ground. A person is observing from here to the top of this. Fine. So from here till this, the angle between this one is called the angle of elevation. Okay, that means when we observe something unto some height, that is called angle of elevation. That means when we see up, okay, that is called angle of elevation. This is angle of elevation, angle of elevation. Okay, when we see something, like suppose I am observing the corner part, top corner part. So I am observing top, right? So that is called angle of elevation. Now how to find the angle of elevation? Like suppose this is one person. From the eye of that person, this is called the horizontal line. Okay? This is called the horizontal line. And above its eyes, this is the eyes. Just assume that this is the eyes. So just above eyes, what you are observing, the angle between the horizontal line and this top one, the angle between that is called the angle of elevation. Fine. Same way, if you are observing something from the top, like suppose you are here and you are observing something from the top to this. Okay. So here you are, right? So from your eyes, let us suppose that this is line of horizon. Okay. From your eyes, that is parallel to the base. It's always parallel to the base. Okay. So this is called line of horizon. And a person or maybe whatever he is observing, the object is somewhere here. So the angle between these two is called angle of depression. Angle of depression. Is it clear? Angle of depression. Is it clear or not? When we observe something on the top, that is called angle of elevation, and from the top if you are observing something, that is called angle of depression. Is it clear? Now remember that as you are moving closer to an object, like suppose this is what? Projector. From here I am observing this projector. It means that from my eyes draw a parallel line to the ground, and from my eyes to that projector, that is the angle. So that will be termed as angle of elevation. Is it clear? Now as I am moving closer to it, you will see that this is my line of horizon. Okay. Now the angle has been increased. As we are moving closer to any object, remember that angle will increase. That means angle of elevation will increase. Is it clear? Or if you are moving away from any object, then the angle of elevation will decrease. Is it clear? Same way, angle of depression, as you are moving closer, as you are moving closer to an object, angle of depression increases. Okay? Angle of depression increases. And if you are moving away from any object, then the angle of depression decreases. Is it clear? So sometimes they may ask you that an object is moving to some distance and the angle decreases from 30 degree to or 60 degree to 30 degree. This way they will mention. So you should know that what is given, how we should draw diagram. In this chapter, main thing is diagram. If you can draw diagram, then only your answer will be correct. If your diagram is wrong, it means that whole answer will be wrong. Is it clear? Now this chapter I will not wait for you. Okay, I will solve as soon as possible. Okay. Question number 1. Now before finding this, let me tell you how to use this. How to use. That means what is the technique? How can we find answer? For example, let us suppose that this is 90 degree. Let it be A, B and C. Let us suppose that this is 60 degree. Okay, this is a pole. Okay, a person is at point C and the distance between the person and the foot of the pole, let it be 10 meter. Okay, the distance between the man and the foot of the pole is 10 meter. You need to find the height of the pole. Okay, okay everyone. Irfan. Yes. Silo. Now this is what? You know that this is theta. So this is what?
Base.
Base. This is called the? Now what is given? Base is given. And what you need to find? Perpendicular. What is the relation between perpendicular and base? 10. So you apply this way. So we'll say that 10 60 degree equals to AB by BC. Is it clear? 10 60 is what? Root 3. AB is what? AB. BC is what? Cross multiply. AB equals to? That's all. This is the simple way to solve. Is it clear? Now suppose this is a rope. This is a rope. A rope is tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Theta is 60 degree and the distance between that point and the foot of the pole is 10 meter. Okay? You need to find this one. So no need to worry. You know this value, right? This is what? Base. This is? What is the relation between base and hypotenuse? So you can apply this way. To find AC, you can apply cos 60 degree equals to, what is the formula? Base. So BC by AC. Now cos 60 is what? 1 by 2. Yes or no? Now this is, BC is how much? 10. And AC? Cross multiply. AC is equal to? That's all. So whatever you need to find, just compare with what is given. In this case, this was given. Okay. So compare this with what you need to find. Is it clear? Once we will do 1, 2 questions, that means few questions, then you will understand easily. This one is clear to everyone? Sometime they may tell you to find for 1 marks question, okay? In board exam, they may tell you to find the theta. They may tell you to find theta. For example, let it be A, B, C. Let it be 3 and this is root 3. Okay, you need to find this one. Okay, you need to find this one. That means this theta. What is the value of this theta? Now what is given? These two values. If this is the theta, this is called the base. And this is? So perpendicular and base, what is the relation? We don't know what is the theta. In exam, for 1 marks question, they may ask you this way, that what is the theta, okay? So this is tan theta. Tan theta is equal to? AB by BC. So AB by BC. Okay? Now this can be written as tan theta equals to 3 root 3 by 3. Okay? After rationalizing, we got this. This is cancelled. Now tan theta equals to root 3. Now we know that for what value of tan it is root 3? 60. So this is tan 60 degree. Now you know that LHS is always equal to RHS. So tan is tan, theta is 60. That's all. Understood? So this way you can find the angle. Am I clear?
Yes.
Question number 1 is very easy. You can do it by your own. Okay. Very simple. Just compare it. You will get your answer. Number 2. What I remember, a tree break due to storm.
Yes.
Okay. A tree break due to storm. Let us suppose that this is the tree. Okay. And this is the ground. Okay. We have to assume whatever is being given, we have to assume that that is 90 degree. You have seen that sometimes trees are not 90 degree, right? They are not perpendicular. Correct? But in our question, we have to assume every time that means it is always 90 degree. Clear? So this is a tree, and this tree break due to storm. Let us suppose that it has broken from this place. Okay? And the broken part, it just fall and just it touches the ground. So let us suppose that this portion it has broken and it just touches the ground, making an angle 30 degree with the ground. And the distance between the foot of the tree and where it touches is 8 meters. What I remember.
Yes.
Okay. You need to find the height of the tree. Is it clear or not? Question is clear? Question is clear?
Yes.
Question was given in your book. I know that what is the question, so I wrote it directly. Okay, directly I have made the diagram. Let it be A, B, C, and let it be D. Let us suppose that this is the height. So it will be in meter. Okay. Let us suppose that this is X. Whatever I am doing in this diagram, do it. This is X meter. If this is X meter, this will be how much?
X minus X.
This will be X minus X. Clear? And you will draw this diagram using pencil. And without diagram, if you solve, you will get 0 in your exam. So diagram is compulsory. Video is clear or blur?
So clear.
Last time for few minutes it was blurred. Done? Now we know that this AD will fall to the ground. That means it will just touch the ground. That means can we say that AD and AC are equal?
Yes.
So let us suppose that this will be H minus X meter. Any confusion? Okay. Ready? So let us suppose that let the height of the tree, you need to find the height of the tree, okay? So let the height of the tree, let the height of the tree be H meter. Okay? Let the height of the tree be H meter. Okay? Okay?
Yes.
We will not write so many things, okay? I am saving time. In triangle ABC, what you need to find? Height. Now just see, in this right angle triangle, this is X and here you are having height. Correct? Now what I will do, you should know. After practice only you will understand what shall I take. This is X and here also it is X and H. So if I compare this and this, I will be getting the value of X. After getting the value of X, I can substitute that. Then I will get H. Are you getting? Okay, so we'll say that in this triangle, this is a single triangle. So we will say that in this triangle, this and this, what is the relation?
10.
So can we say that 10, 30 degree equals to AB by BC? Now 10, 30 is what?
1
1 by root 3. AB is what? X. And BC is? So I'll cross multiply and we will be having X is equal to 8 by root 3. Okay. Now students sometimes what they do, they rationalize this one. Your choice, you can rationalize, no issue. But X is not our final answer. X is not our final answer. Generally we know that if we have something root in the denominator, we should rationalize. Correct? But here X is not our final answer. Final answer should not contain root in the denominator. Here I can leave this way. If you want to rationalize, you can rationalize, no problem. But I don't want to waste my time. Is it clear? So I have left it this way because this is not my final answer. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, again, I got X. Now I will compare this and this. What is the relation between these two?
Cos.
So cos 30 degree equals to BC by AC. Now cos 30 is what?
Root 3 by 2.
Root 3 by 2. BC is what? BC is what?
8.
8. And AC is
H minus.
H minus X. Okay? Now cross multiply. Can we write this way? H minus X root 3. It's up to you how you will solve. Now H is H and X we know that X means what?
8 by root 3.
8 by root 3. So I am substituting this 8 by root 3. And this will be root 3 equals to. One question can be solved in different way. It's your concept how you are solving. Now what I will do, I will multiply this root 3 by both. So if I multiply, I will be getting root 3h minus 8 equals to 16. Any problem?
No.
Now this 8 I will transfer it there. I will be getting root 3h equals to 24. Now h is equal to 24 by 3. Okay? Now don't leave this one as a root. Why? Because this is your final answer. Understood or not? This is your final answer. So we will not leave this way root. So we will rationalize this one and we will be having 24 root 3 by 3. So 3 ones are 3, 8s are. This is your 8 root 3 meter. That's all. Therefore the height of the tree is 8 root 3 meter. Therefore the height of the tree is 8 root 3 meter. That's all. Okay? Somebody write this. Come, don't be alsi. Question number 3, that will be your homework. You can do it by your own. Question number 4 also you can do by your own.
So in this copy, another copy.
Anywhere, wherever you want to do. If you don't do also no problem. Number 5 also homework. Number 6 we will do now. Okay? Question number 6 and question number 14 is same. So I will do 6, you will do 14. So 14 is homework. Is it clear? Question number 6 and 14 is same. So I am solving question number 6. A 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. That means, see properly how to construct the diagram. Let us suppose that this is a building. A boy is standing at some distance. It is given or what? Read the question again,
Yes.
Parishmita.
A 1.5 meter tall boy is
1.5 meter boy. Wait. Let us suppose that this is a boy. 1.5 meter. So this is 1.5 meter. Okay. Okay. Now a 1.5 meter boy.
standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building.
30 meter tall building. This is 30 meter. Try to understand first. 30 meter tall building. Yes.
The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 degree to 60 degree as
30 degree to 60 degree. When it will increase?
When you move forward.
When it will move towards the building. Is it clear? So that means the boy was here. He moved somewhere here. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Now after moving here from this eyes. Okay. The angle of elevation and the angle of elevation increases from 30 degree to 60 degree. Am I clear?
Yes.
Am I clear? Now you can see that this is A, this is B, let this be C, this is D. Now you can see that trigonometry is applicable in a right angle triangle. You are having two right triangles. What are that?
ABC.
ABC and
ABD.
ABD. You don't want this. So we know that this is how much?
1.5.
1.5. So this will be 30 minus 1.5 and that is 28.5 meter. Am I clear? So you have to construct the diagram first. And once it is correct, then your answer will be correct. Okay, so in this question, it was said a 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 degree to 60 degree as he walks towards the building. Find the distance he walked towards the building. That means you need to find. That means initially he was here, right? He moved this much distance towards the building. You need to find this from here till here. So let us suppose that this is x. Okay? And let us suppose that this is y. Any confusion? X meter and y meter. Draw diagram clearly so that you can understand and even your teacher will understand. Done? Done or not? So we will not write so many things, okay? We will write let the distance, the boy where he was in the beginning, D, and he is moving to C, right? So we will say that let the distance from D to C, let the distance from D to C. If it is D to C, he is moving from D to C, right? If I take alphabet this way, like suppose this is C and this is D, in that case I will say that a boy is moving from C to D. Now suppose if the boy initially he was here and he is moving away from the building. So in that case we will say that the boy is moving from C to D. Are you getting or not? Is it clear? So what you have written? Let the distance from
D to C.
D to C be x meter. From x be x meter. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you can see that trigonometry is applicable in a right angle triangle. We are having two right triangles. This is ABC and ABD. ABC and ABD, you are having something common.
BC.
What you are having common? AB is common. So that means you have to compare this and this. Okay? And same way in another triangle you have to compare this and this. Is it clear? So we will be taking in triangle. What? Huh? In the diagram you have mentioned everything, right? So no need to show that the height of the building from the eye of the boy is 30 minus 1. Waste of time. You have shown in the diagram, right? That's all. Okay? So in triangle this, we will take that, what is given? AB. So AB is 28.5 meter. BC. What is BC? BC is what? Y meter. Theta. 60 degree. So what is the relation between these two? So we'll say that tan 60 degree equals to AB by BC. Tan 60 is by BC. BC means y. Cross multiply. So I can write this to y is equal to 28.5 by root 3. Okay? Okay? Okay everyone? Now this one I will write 28.5 root 3 by 3. Sir, but this is not our final answer. Got it? Or no? In the previous question, it was 8 by root 3 and I have not rationalized that. But here I am rationalizing this.
Yes.
This is not our final answer, right? We don't want y, we want x. But still I have rationalized this. Do you know why?
Yes.
Why Bitupan?
Sir, because we want the X also.
Huh?
We want the X also.
In the previous question also we wanted x.
To make it equal to easy.
How?
Sir, like we will take LCM, then multiplication.
This, sit down. Suppose in exam you will be getting this question. Like not exactly same question, another question. How you will know that in future if I rationalize this then it will be easy? In board exam, you don't have this much time. First you will practice, then you will write in fair copy. You will do that or what? No. Just see, this 28.5 is divisible by 3. That's why I have taken. So that it will be cancelled and it will be easy for me to calculate. If the number is something other than 3, then I could not, that means in that case I will not take the rationalization. That means I will not do rationalization. Is it clear? If you don't rationalize also, no issue. You get the same answer. But if I rationalize this, it will be easy little bit. Is it clear?
Yes.
Number will become small. So if I cancel with 3, what I will get?
9.5.
9.5. I don't know it will be easy or not. But if it is cancelling, let it be cancelled. In the previous question it was 8 by root 3. So if I rationalize also, I will be having 8 root 3 by 3. So that is useless. But if it is 9 by root 3, then I could have rationalized that. 9 root 3 by 3, 3 and 9 will be cancelled. Understood or not? Common sense. So use your sense. Don't be nonsense. Okay, so we got y. Now we wanted x. So we will be taking now in triangle ABD. Whatever the things are given, write it here. So AB equals what? 28.5 meter. Okay. Then theta, I will take theta. Theta is how much? 30 degree. So I wanted this, is it? So I will take as a whole because this will form a right angle triangle. Okay? Student, what they used to do? They used to take this triangle. Useless. This is not a right angle triangle. So try to see that it should be a right angle triangle. So I am taking ABD. So in that case, this is as a whole as a base. Okay? So theta, perpendicular base. So I will be taking 10, 30 degree or 10, 30 degree equals what? AB by BD. 10, 30 is what? AB is what?
28.5
What is BD?
x plus y.
X plus y. So this one will become x plus y is equal to 28.5. Now what is x? Don't know. What is y?
9.5
Very easy. It become easy. Right. This will be root 3. Cross multiplication 28.5 root 3. Okay? Now this one will transfer there because you need to find x. So this is 28.5 root 3 minus 9.5 root 3. Just see it becomes easy or not? If you don't convert also, it will be easy. If you don't convert also, you will get the same answer. But if a number is cancelled, then it's better to simplify. Okay? Okay. 19, sure. So 19 root 3. 0.5
19
So only 19.
meter, that's all. My pen is having little defect, okay, so don't think that my zip is open. Little defect. Some of you may be thinking that sir's zip is open. Stitch has been, it has been broken. It has been removed. How, I don't know. Okay, now question number 6 and question number 14 are same, okay. Now question number 7. Somebody help please. B21.
Sir, if you don't assume it to be x and y.
What?
Sir, if you don't assume it to be x and y.
No problem. That means instead of writing AB, if you write x, that is easy. Understood or not? Like instead of writing angle ABC, if you write angle 1, time will save, right? That's why. Alright, at the end you have to write therefore, what do you need to find in the question?
The distance
First, since you have specified that let the distance from D to C be x.
Ah.
So if we directly find x is equal to 19 root 3.
Sometimes teacher they reduce also, okay, marks for this. You have already assumed that x is from D to C or B to C, whatever, but still sometimes they reduce half marks. Okay, so it's better to write. Therefore, the distance whatever is there in your book, same question number 6.
Therefore,
The distance
Okay, let's move to question number 7. From a point on the ground. Ready everyone? Hi, ready everyone?
Yes.
Question number 6 to question number 16, all are important question. All are important question. 6 to 16. Okay, so question is from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation. Elevation means what?
from bottom.
From bottom to top. So from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and top of a transmission tower. Now the question comes, what do you mean by transmission tower? You should know this meaning, otherwise how you will solve question? Okay, so transmission tower. Few things it will be clear when I will explain you, okay? Remember that generally tower is taller than building. In the question if it is mentioned that a tower and a building is there, so remember that the taller one will be building, tower. Okay? So make one big, one small. Smaller one will be building. Okay? Transmission tower. Transmission means, well, coming to school from this side, from VIP, have you seen Vodafone tower, Airtel tower on the top of the building?
Yes.
Have you seen? That is called transmission tower. That means tower above the building. Okay? So let us suppose that, and you know that buildings stand on the ground. So let it be, this is the building and this is the tower. Together it is known as transmission tower. Understood or not? Understood or not? Now which one is big, building or tower? Sorry? Tower. Height is always calculated from the ground. So tower is here. So this is big or this is big? Tower. So towers are generally big. Generally. Sometimes it can be small also. Okay. But generally tower is big. Am I clear? So what we are saying, from a point on the ground, I don't know which is the point. Let us suppose that this end one. This is the point. Okay. Okay. You have to read the question nicely, because from this question only you have to construct this figure. And if the figure is correct, then only your answer will be correct. Bittupan? Solve jana na? Then, if you are not interested, leave the room. Don't waste my time. If you are not interested to study, tell me, I will tell you, go. No problem. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and the top of a transmission tower. This is the bottom and this is the top. So angle of elevation, that means this and this is given. And how much it is? Tell me.
45 and 60.
45 and 60. So this is 45 degree and this is 60 degree. Am I clear? This is 45. Degree and 60 degree. Okay. Is there anything extra it has been given? Height I think 7 is given or what? 20. Yes. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and the top of a transmission tower fixed at the top of a 20-meter high building. 20 meter, that means this is?
20.
So let it be 20 meter. We don't know what is this. Let it be. So we'll mark it this way so that it will be easy for everyone to understand. That means from here till here this is h, and from here till here it is 20. So let it be A, this is B, this is C, this is D. What do you need to find? Height of the tower.
Yes.
Yes.
Find the height of the tower. That means you need to find only h. This is building, BC is building. Okay, this is building. This is the tower. Are you getting my point or not? So if you are having tower above the building or something, that is called transmission. Okay? Transmission tower. Okay? So we need to find h. So let us suppose that let the height of the tower be h meter. Let the height of the tower or transmission tower, whatever, let the height of the transmission tower, let the height of the transmission tower be h meter. Be h meter. Okay? Okay.
Yes.
Now you can see buildings are always 90 degree. Have you seen sloping building?
No.
No. Buildings are 90 degree. This is also 90 degree, right? So 90 degree. So we are having two right triangles. What are that?
BCD, ECD.
BCD and
AC.
ACD. These two right triangles. In this triangle, and this triangle, what is common? BC. Sorry, DC. So we will find DC. So that when we get this one, we can compare with this. Understood or not? Now without finding, I can say that DC will be 20 meter.
Yes.
Because it is an isosceles triangle. Just see. This is an isosceles triangle. 45, so this will be 45. So this is 20, so definitely this will be 20. Understood or not? But we can't write this way directly. We'll say that in triangle, this is question number 7. Na? So in triangle BCD, in BCD, we'll say that BC is equal to 20 meter, theta equals to 45. What is the relation between this and this?
10.
So we'll say that 10, 45 degree equals to
BC by CD.
BC by CD or DC, whatever your choice. 10, 45 is what? And BC is?
20.
So 20 by CD. So we can say that CD equals to 20 meter. Okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, in triangle, we want H. So this H will form a right angle triangle, and that is
AC.
ACD. Okay? In this case, we know CD. CD is how much?
20.
CD is 20. And
AC
Theta.
is
theta is
60.
60 degree. Okay? Okay. Now we can say that 10, 60 degree equals to
AC by CD.
AC by CD or DC, whatever. Now 10, 60 is how much? Root 3. And AC is
H plus 20.
H plus 20 by 20. When you cross multiply this one, you will be having H plus 20 equals to 20 root 3. Correct? Now transfer this 20 there. So you will be having H is equal to 20 root 3 minus 20. Okay. Now you can see that 20 is common. So take 20 as common, you will be having root 3 minus 1. That's all. If you want to substitute root 3, you can substitute. At least you should by heart that root 3 equals to 1.73. Root 2 equals to
1.2.
you should know this, okay? At least these two values you should by heart. So if you are having root 3, if you want, you can substitute and you can find your answer. Otherwise leave it that way, no problem. Okay? So therefore the height of the transmission tower, equals to 20 into root 3 minus 1 meter. That's all. Thank you.